Sirianni's beat Dallas shirt. He's obviously new to the rivalry, but it seems like he gets the picture of just how intense.
Yeah, a lot of people new to the rivalry. I think we respect the game, we respect the rivalry, and we know what it means to the fans. So we want to go out there and do our best and get it done.
Do you have a relationship with Dak?
Dak was he actually helped recruit me to Mississippi State when Brian was there. So fun fact.
You stayed in touch?
Somewhat.
What does it mean? You didn't do a good enough job, I guess, if you didn't go there.
I'm sorry?
You didn't do a good enough job if you didn't go there.
I kind of was going to Bama, so.
Going back to
Great guy though.
Going back to your home state, where you grew up, any extra meaning for you? Any special feeling about that?
No, not too much. Going back home, going to play in Texas.
What's the relationship like with CD now that you guys are on opposite sides of this rivalry? Do you guys talk at all in the offseason?
We definitely stay in touch. My year with him at Oklahoma, very special year, and we built a great bond. So built a good relationship with him, and to be excited to go out there and see him compete out there, compete against him.
Can you help the defense kind of plan for some of his strengths and weaknesses?
I'm not sure. We got to stay true to our fundamentals and what we do. In the end.
Nick Sirianni said he beat himself up pretty good, the last couple days over some play calling and things like that from the San Francisco game. How much do you like that a coach, really self-analyzes himself and we've heard that you kind of do the same?
I think Coach always talks about he always talks about the values he's instilled into this organization, into what we have going on here, you admire to see someone hold themselves accountable. For whatever it is, and everybody plays a role in that. Everybody has to be able to hold themselves accountable. So we respect that.
And do you think the players, and even you guys kind of feed off that as well?
I think we feed off of the feeling of coming up short in the game, the feeling of knowing that there are things out there that we can control and we can conquer. So we just want to continue to learn from them. We're all going to hold ourselves accountable, and we're going to continue to grow.
Now that you're into games, how has your relationship with Nick evolved over the last few weeks?
It's been real good. We communicate a lot. Always trying to be on the same page. So it's been good, and it's only going to continue to grow.
Is it any different as you go through game planning and evaluating the previous game than you expected?
No, I didn't go into it with any expectations. Just like I said, trying to thoroughly get on the same page, have a same mind, see it how he sees it, and vice versa. So it's a constant thing.
Yeah, Nick said that one of the things he did after beating himself up was look at himself and say, I'm here for a reason. I obviously know how to coach this team. What are some of the tricks you use to kind of turn the page and start looking towards the future after a game that maybe it didn't go as well as you would hope?
No tricks, just. I've always said the 24-hour rule after a win, 24-hour rule after a loss. And I've always stayed true to that, so it's Dallas week.
Jalen, I can bring you back in time a bit. You played against Florida State in college. When Sweat was there, you had a pretty good game that day. What's your call about going up against Sweat as a college player, and what's he like now?
He's always been a hell of a player. I'm happy to have him here and here for a longer amount of time with his extension. Congrats to him on that. But he's a hell of a player. Always been a hell of a player. Always been a disruptive player.
He had a sack that day. Do you remember that game?
I remember it, but I remember us winning too.
As much as you guys try to treat every game like it's exactly the same, for you on a game like this, Monday Night Football, Dallas Cowboys, do you get a little more fired up for a game like this?
You go out there and play. Ready to go out there and play. Excited to go out there and play.
Jalen, you're a Houston guy. I think your godfather worked for the Texans. Were you a Texans fan as you grew up? How did that Texas dynamic work with the Cowboys and the Texans?
I did support the Texans. Obviously, my godfather working there and always being around the complex and, that being my city and where I'm from. So I supported the Texans. We always, cook food on Sundays and watch the Texans play.
As a captain and with BG not being on the field now, do you take it upon yourself to fill the void of, in terms of him and his energy, or is that when that maybe isn't how you conduct yourself, do you not want to force that to kind of stay true to yourself?
I think BG has said it, and it's great for him because he's still able to be around, and you can still impact the people around you, given the situation he's in. So for me personally, I'm going to continue to be the leader and player I am, and try and do my job and execute at the highest level, and kind of affect the people around me in the right way.
What were your thoughts?
College, high school, is there a favorite rivalry game that you were a part of? Stands out to you?
I mean, we played North Shore. We played North Shore in high school. And actually, I'm from North Shore, so I ended up going to school where my dad coached. So that was cool to beat them. We played in my junior year.
What were your thoughts on how Landon played?
Most of those games weren't very competitive, but when I played, they were. So.
What were your thoughts on how Landon played last week, and what do you think this opportunity is going to mean for him?
It's a great opportunity for him, man. Another Bama guy in there. Landon's a great player. He came in a situation where I really wasn't expecting, to come in and play like that. So I think he handled it right, and I'm excited to see him prepare and get a full opportunity this week.
Take two more from Joe.
When you and Devontae are on the sidelines and you're going through maybe a play and you're looking at maybe some of the printouts or anything like that, how involved is he in kind of helping you figure out where he needs to be, or how much ownership does he take in a play maybe either going well or not going well?
I think everybody's trying to take ownership and accountability for things, and also communicating, trying to see what we see. Do you see it this way? Are we on the same page? That's what it all comes back to. So he does a great job of that.
And when you look at the receivers like Devontae and Jalen, who plays obviously, first or second year and stuff, you might have, week to week a good game or a bad game. How do you count these guys as far as adjusting to that, adjusting with you,
I can't hear you. The wind kind of.
How do you how do they adjust to an up and down, a bad game and a good game, and adjust, and how do you adjust to that at the same time?
Yeah, I think it's an ongoing thing. I always talk about learning, and there'll be things throughout the year that we always will learn from. There'll be a takeaway we're able to learn from that, build on it, and grow from it. And nobody is excused from that. So it's important that everybody looks at every situation, analyzes it, and learns from it. No losses, just lessons. So continue to learn, continue to grow, and keep going.